because it was supposed to depict um my camera just told me that it started part 2 of a video, so I guess welcome to part 2. It came with this because it was depicting the abduction of Palpatine in the beginning of episode 3. So this is prisoner Palpatine when Dooku has him captive. But he still has an evil grin. I love that. But they gave him a double printing. Oh, help me, Jedi, I'm in trouble. They're not looking, so I'm going to grin that I'm really a Sith Lord. Kill him now. Do it. That's like his do it face. But this only came with that set, and it was such an obscure set that I never in a million years would have bought. So I'm so thankful to have gotten it as a gift, because I think this minifig is probably the most valuable of all the Palpatines, because he's so obscure and only came in a set that no one bought. Very, very rare. This one came with the attack on Palpatine's office, which I was thrilled to have, and you can have, the Jedi are taking over, or you can, boom, he's turned into a Sith. So you've got Palpatine before he goes all evil, and he's just like, I am the Senate. And then you have ultimate power, throwing Mace Windu out the window with his beady yellow eyes. And the only, maybe not the only, but definitely the first, and I think there might only be one other one, if there is, but the first time we got his golden lightsaber hilt. Very thrilled about that. But this came in a very exclusive set that came with other very exclusive minifigures, so this one's probably worth a pretty penny too. This might be like my favorite. I love that one. And then, of course, the updated Emperors. You got this guy. Oh, yeah, because he's got a gold one, too. Okay, so there was a couple of times. And then you got this Emperor. And they started doing printing down on the waist and the legs. And this Emperor. I like how they all have a slightly different face. Every time they do an Emperor, they're going to make sure they give him a slightly different grin. I love it. So even though I have a bunch of Emperors, all of them are a little bit different. Sidious, Palpatine, whatever you want to call him. And this one of the newer ones, specifically depicting Return of the Jedi, I believe. But he's got a gray face. I always thought that was very, very interesting. And it came with his lightning bolt. Lightning bolt! Shillelagh! Yeah. And then, of course, these classic hood pieces. I don't like the new hood pieces. They look better on Jedi than they do on Sith, but I love the classic hood piece. I mean, just look at that face. Adorable. Anywho, so that was a way too long video. I told you I could make it go for an hour, but I only made it 30 minutes, but apparently it was too long because this is part 2. So welcome to part 2 that probably nobody watched and everyone wondered why part 1 ended so abruptly. But I didn't know that that's how this camera was going to work, and now I know what the size limit is. But yeah, that's these are some of my favorite Lego minifigs, definitely of Star Wars, if not of any of all of my hundreds and hundreds and hundreds, if not thousands, not exaggerating, minifigs. So we'll get there, and next week, let's make it a really short video instead of 30 minutes. Okie dokie.